Over the past 25 years in practice, I've developed a muscle testing system that is very quick and easy to use that will help you to diagnose and figure out any kind of problem that a patient might have. You can actually have a little conversation with the body, and the body will talk to you and tell you what direction the vertebrae is out, and it'll give you an idea of just how to correct it. So right now I want to talk to you a little bit about the muscle testing system. When I first start out with the muscle testing, I take a little baseline. I'm going to have the patient bring their arm up. Their arm needs to be straight, it needs to be perpendicular to their body. You don't need a lot of force. You can use one finger to muscle test them. So you can do it just like this. When you first start out, just start out with one finger. Don't even use your whole hand, because you can get too much force into it, and then you're putting your spin on everything. Their arm should be at a 90-degree angle from their body, the palm of their hand facing down. And you only need to use one finger to test, so you can use one or two fingers. And when you first start out, I suggest that you do that you only use a tiny bit of force so that you don't put your own strength into this test. So I'm going to ask my patient to resist. Kimberly, resist. Thank you. So that's the baseline. That's my baseline. Now, when I figure out exactly what area I want to test, and for her, I'm going to test her femur here, the alignment of her femur. So I'm going to take a baseline first, like this, and then I'm going to turn the femur into the subluxation slightly, like this, making her go weak. So that shows me that the femur is turned outward. So you can test in any direction. If I turn it this way, see, she gets stronger. If I turn it this way, she gets weak. So it's a way of talking to the body. Whichever direction you test strong in is the direction that corrects it. And when you turn it into the opposite direction, into the subluxation, then you have a weakness. So it immediately tells you exactly which direction whatever bone you're testing is out. So with Kimberly, I'll do it all over again. We're going to test her femur again, and I'm going to have her put her hand up. I'm going to use one finger. I'm going to turn her femur more into subluxation, and you can see how that makes her go weak. And then I'm going to turn it into correction, and you can see it. I can hardly put it down. So after I finish testing, when I do the test, when I correct the vertebrae, like I'll correct this and put it back into place. When I go back to test, and I'll do that right now. When I go back to test, I'm going to roll the femur down into correction here. I'm going to put it into place, like that. Now I'm going to go back and test, and we're going to do a post-test, see? And you can see now, no matter which way I turn it, she stays strong. She does not go weak. So that tells me that I've corrected the problem. Muscle testing is a very accurate system. It has been proven. It's called applied kinesiology, and it is proven in many different cases, and I just use it a little different way than most people do. And you can very accurately figure out what any bone in the body is doing. You can figure out hand bones, finger bones. You can figure out exactly what's going on with the lumbars, and you can always test to make sure that your idea is correct before you adjust the patient, and that way there's fewer adjustments that don't really do the job.